Happy, beautiful day, beautiful people. Okay, I am. I feel like the lighting is weird, but that's just because my kitchen light got fixed, and that also leads to my office light, and that's why it's like highlighting on my forehead. So maybe let's move back because no matter how much I'm beginning to fall in love with my forehead, maybe not. Okay, yeah, no, I gotta turn off that light. Give me 1 minute. Yes, a whole lot better. Well, happy beautiful day. Welcome to day 121. 121 of posting every single day on YouTube. And as you can tell, it is late, hence the lighting on. And I'm in a good mood. I'm very tired. And behind me, you guys can see the teeny tiny closet that I was putting together yesterday while I was on the floor licking my wounds about the day I had yesterday. And I gotta tell you, it is 8:30 p.m. and I don't even feel a teeny tiny bit of sleep. I'm not sleepy at all. But of course, it's a Monday. Tomorrow is a Tuesday, my regular schmegular day off, which means I don't get to wake up early tomorrow. So I don't get to get up at 4 in the morning. So that's fine. And I also got like a surprise day off today, which was amazing. Amazing grace. Listen, anytime I haven't been to studio in the morning, I know I have a time limit, but why is my limit on the apps even turning off my camera? The audacity. Okay, guys, it's usually because by 8 I'm asleep and 8:30 you cannot like get a hold of me, so that's okay. Anyway, I hope you guys are well. What was I saying? Yes. So I got up at 4 in the morning. I took a shower. Ritual is get up, say a short prayer, say hi to my cat, make my bed, and then run to the shower, take a shower. Then after my shower and like loving on my body a little bit, then I check my phone in case there's an update, in case maybe the time, my start time in studio has changed. Maybe it's not 6, but it's 7 or something. Or maybe my colleague has taken a day off, and we work in pairs. So if you earn, anyway, anything can happen at night. So I check my phone, and every single day, like, I kid you not, Mondays and Sundays I have this much energy left. Okay, so Wednesday is like my regular, like, your Monday is my Wednesday. Wednesday is the day that I know I have like 6 days to go. No matter how tired you feel, you get to Friday, you're like, okay, we got to Friday, but 3 more days and 3 more days. So by Sunday, you're like, I have this much energy left. By Monday, I'm nearly running on empty. So I was really tired. I was feeling very sleepy. And so I was just like, oh gosh, I pray for a miracle. I pray for a miracle. I kind of wish I took today off. And after my shower, I check my phone and I get a message that actually today we are off. Hey, listen. Usually I would like have breakfast and then like pull out my journal and do my morning prayer. Just no, I ran back to bed. And because I was standing here in a towel, I just like kind of threw on my pajamas again and I went to bed. And when I say I slept, I freaking slept. It was at like 4:30. I woke up at 11 o'clock. Like 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 6.5 hours of sleep. It's like a whole night of sleep. And I kid you not, I slept at 8 p.m. yesterday. So that was like in total, like nearly 15 hours, 14 and a half hours, almost 15 hours. So yeah, I slept very well. And that's why I'm not sleepy at all right now. But I gotta tell you, yesterday you also me building this. And I think I shared with you guys that there's a tiny screw popping on here because I was unable to fix it. And every single time I fix stuff, I feel like Superwoman, right? Like, guys, I put this chair together when it arrived, my office chair. I put my office desk together. I have a really fancy desk, by the way. Oh, I don't know if I've ever showed that, but like maybe another time. And I put this desk together. Obviously, that's one thing I love about living in China, where everything is very convenient. Like, you can order stuff and come on, T. I haven't loved on you a lot today, okay? You can see here. You can get stuff, put stuff together, or you're gonna get a manual like this, and obviously for like this was very unique because the instructions are both in Chinese and English. 90% of the time you just get instructions in Chinese, and of course you just kind of have to look at the pictures, and also the video that you get is also in Chinese, Mandarin. I think I should say that. So today I might as well change my name to Phoebe Carpenter. Like, I kid you not, from midday to like 8 p.m. I was just fixing ish. Like, I've just been fixing stuff. I have calluses on my hands. You guys see, how red my hands are. Like I look like I've been digging, or like I've been holding on to dumbbells without gloves for so long. Like my hands hurt. And that was my workout for today. I was like, listen. And then so I was putting together just a bunch of stuff really. If you walked into my house like 30 minutes ago, you would think my company is not in fashion, it's in furniture. Like there was like stuff from here to my kitchen, and there were like boxes everywhere, and it's just been crazy. It's been a day of building. And of course, I brought out my electric drill, like sorry T. I brought out my drill. You know, how cute is this? And of course, ha! God damn it, T. Behave. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to you because you just scratched me. Anyway, this. Seriously, guys, how cute is this? My very pretty toolbox and my electric drill, and I've just been drilling stuff, and I've just been like, I got this. And interestingly enough, every time I put stuff together, I always end up with like leftover screws. I don't know. I followed the instructions to a letter, and every time I'm like putting stuff together, I feel like I'm using my engineering degree, even though my degree is not in carpentry or like wood engineering, it's in aeronautics, but still, a drill. I remember we actually, oh, where did that thing go? Oh, where is it? I don't know. I can't find it. I found the thing we built when I was back in uni in my undergrad, which was, I don't know. Oh, right here. Right here. Would you look at that? This was like, we got like a very big piece of metal, and then you had to like drill it and drill it and drill it, and then use like a computer programming thing to like put a logo on. So obviously put a dog, there was a cross right here. And at that time I put the logo of Chelsea. Never been a fan of Chelsea. I've always been a fan of Arsenal, but they didn't have Arsenal. So it was Chelsea. And so I got that logo on there. And seeing this now, since I think I lost my hammer when I was moving, because we had to like make a hammer. That was like in 2017 December, November, December. And so I've just been using this as my hammer to like hit on stuff. So anyway, I think I mentioned that yesterday. And every single time I always have leftover screws. So today, let's see, what was I putting together? I was gonna film that, but it was a very long day, man. It was a very long day. I need a shower. No, I don't stink, but I do need a shower. I just took the trash out like 2 minutes ago, and I had like really big empty boxes and left those outside. And then I went downstairs. I met an IE. Like so in China, there's like a thing. If you collect like empty boxes for recycling, then you get paid for it. So most of like most of the older generation. I don't know how else to phrase it. Like we just call them ai and shushu or shifu. They like always like to collect this stuff in like empty bottles. You collect them and send them to the factories for recycling, and then you get paid for it. So I found an ai in the elevator, and she's like, Lajima. I was like, Laji is like trash. Like, you wanna take your trash downstairs? I'm like, yeah, yeah. And then she's like, oh, let me take it for you. I'm like, I have boxes. Do you want them? She's like, yeah, order. I'm like, okay, woman, too. So we came back upstairs, and I can still hear her outside, like putting the boxes together. And yeah, it was a productive day. Obviously, my back it feels broken. It feels broken. So let's see. I put four things together. Two of them were like kind of like a walk-in closet, and that I don't know where I put that, but it was similar to this tiny one, but a lot bigger, and it has like a storage unit. Maybe once I get my closet organized, I will take a video of that. But the thing is, so in my previous apartment when I lived in Nanjing, that house, my goodness. Okay, wait. Back in 2019, right? I moved out of school. I lived in the dorm, and in the dorm, you basically had like a thing like this, which was like one, two, and that was all the closet space you had. So when I was moving out of school, and that time we had like Stradivarius, Bershka, Pull and Bear, and they used to do like these crazy sales. So I used to shop a lot. Like, I've often always been a shopaholic, okay? I would say recovery. No, Trixie, I'm not gonna talk to you. I want to say a recovering shopaholic. But then, like, when I was moving from uni to like go live in my first apartment, gosh, it was like from here to the window. It was very tiny. You get in, there's a tiny kitchen, a bathroom, and then my living room was my bedroom, it was my study room, it was everything. And then there was just one closet, right? Like, which had like two doors. That was it. Maybe three, maybe four doors. It had four doors, but like still a similar distance, and it was just like two tiny doors leading into one bigger closet and the other one. So, and it was like a four-door closet, teeny tiny fridge, a very small apartment. And I made it my home from 2019 August to 2021 March, April. And so when I was leaving that apartment to move on to the apartment where I lived for nearly 5 years, where I built my life, built myself, etc., etc., it had so much closet space. Like, my god, I had like a closet space downstairs. Like, that was my first loft. I live in a loft, by the way. That was my first loft, where under the stairs there was like the a closet right there, and there was like storage spaces all around, because it was like at the like at the end of the floor. It was like windows, so the bottom, the bottom, I had someone say that. I was like, the bottom of the barrel. Anyway, at the bottom, it was just like closet space, like storage spaces. So I had my books, my notes, my journals, my shoes. My shoes are not like organized, like they were just like in there in boxes and stuff. And then upstairs, like my bed was on one side, the other side was more closet space. Man, I had so much space. So when I was looking for a house to move to last year, like in Guangzhou, I was like, the biggest thing I was looking for was closet space. And I kid you not, every apartment I was looking at, because at first I was looking for like an apartment with like a residential area with like 2 or 3 bedrooms. I was like, I'm gonna get a 2 or 3 bedroom, and then one of my master bedroom, and then a guest room, and then I'm gonna turn the other one into a home office. But then with that, I would also have to rent an office for my company. And when you're moving, it is expensive to move. Oh my goodness, from one city to another, moving your stuff. Obviously, when you're moving to a new apartment in China, I don't know what the policy is in other countries or other cities, but like in Nanjing, you have to pay rent for 3 months and a deposit. In Guangzhou, you have to pay 1 month rent and 2 months deposit, I think, or 2 months rent and 1 month. No, 2 months deposit and 1 month rent. And so it was really like, and the fact that I kind of moved on a whim, it was like a lot. And so when I was looking for an apartment, I was like, okay, so actually you can save more by moving into a loft kind of space in a building that can serve both. As there are very few buildings that are licensed to serve as a residential area in a is in an office building, like right next, guys, my neighbor here, that's an office. It's like a whole company with like 3 doors. But come to think of it, I never see anyone there except for one guy. Anyway, interesting. But yeah, moving here, it was like I was looking for closet space, and every place, I kid you not, because I was like this, I'm thinking about the stuff in my house and all the space I have there, and moving, I'm like, there is no way I can finally find a place that has got like, there's no way my stuff can fit in here. 9 years in China, are you kidding me? Like this much? Okay, I know. And so when I finally found this space, like one of the things I was gonna say my consensus. No, my offer, my counter offer was like, we can get you the house, we can do this, we can do this. And this came with the house. I'm so happy about that. The count, like what I also requested was to have an extra closet. Like I had one 2 door closet. I asked, can you get me the same size? And of course there was space for it, like right next to that one. And can I get the same kind of closet as well? Like a double, like 4 doors at least. I can make that work. Obviously, when I moved here, I tried to make it work, but then my winter jackets, they could not go in there, with all my stuff. So I then eventually got like a hanging rail thingy where I put my winter jackets up there. And then because I now live in an office apartment building, you don't have access to the balcony. It's like a 44-story building, so you don't have access to, not the balcony, the rooftop. So in my previous apartment, it was just purely residential. So I would live on the 11th floor. You could go to the rooftop on the 12th floor. So it was very easy to like hang my laundry there. But when you live in such a space, you don't have we didn't have access to like the 44th floor. I mean, past the 44th floor, the rooftop, it's closed because we don't have people throwing themselves over there. I don't think that's the reason. I have no idea why, but actually super curious. Maybe I'll check it out someday. Anyway, so if you want to like hang your laundry to dry, obviously the machine comes, machine, the washing machine comes to the dryer, so you just kind of have a railing by the window where you can just like hang your stuff there. So I ended up like getting a railing for that and also one for my winter jackets. And then it was summer and I realized when I was moving, I like donated half my clothes, half my shoes, so much because I wanted to like start a new life. And also I knew that this place didn't have as much. It's a lot bigger than my previous apartment, but it didn't have as much storage unit. So last couple of weeks I've just been thinking because I thought, okay, I'm just not gonna shop anymore. And I don't really shop as much as I used to when I was a student, which is interesting. Right now I just get stuff that I need and stuff that are like durable, things that are in alignment with this version of me, and also things that I'm not just gonna get something that I'm gonna wear today and then I hate it. No. I'm actually gonna think about it, find something that I can style in multiple ways, can go to multiple events, multiple occasions. I can wear this at the airport when I'm flying in the morning. I can wear this to studio at 4 a.m. I can also wear this to a date or a dinner. So basically that's how I shop these days. And I kept telling myself, you can't get more stuff because you don't have anywhere to put it. So I was like, wait, what if I moved things around? So that is what I was putting together today. I know I was gonna do like a 3 minute video. It's been 15 minutes or more. And I just basically got something similar, just a lot bigger and has more railing and a lot more closet storage space. And I'm very proud of that. And my hair is really bothering me. This band feels very heavy today. I think it's just because I've just been drilling stuff. And honestly, guys, my hands really hurt. So yeah, that's kind of what we did today. This is also something I got for like, um, yeah, this is what a manual looks like in Chinese, yo. And of course, at the most of them, not all of them, most of them will come with a QR code where you can like find, something. So yeah, I put together like two of these bigger ones, and of course, I put this together. This is gonna go to the wall where I can just have my robes hanging from there, and just a few stuff in the corner because that was just like wasted space in the corner of my bed on the other side. And then the other thing I got was a mirror. Why did I get a mirror? I will tell you. My previous apartment, I got a mirror because there was like a tiny mirror like this. Like, okay, no, seriously. I kind of have to like stand like this to like fit in the mirror. So ain't no way I'm doing that. No, no, no. Okay. And then I got like a bigger mirror. And I have a cat, as you guys have probably witnessed today or in other videos. My cat is the playfulest, most playful cat. Most playful cat I have ever met. And every single time, okay, I know my band is very heavy. I think it might be time to take down my hair, guys. My week has been so busy, and the rest of my week is just gonna get busier and busier. But these braids, we are loving them. We are loving them. But yeah, I think I'll take it down soon. Anywho, let me enjoy it today. That was actually very heavy. I think I've been like that for the whole day while I was building stuff. Never mind me, guys. Never mind me. If it's your first time watching my videos, I'm probably like, what's wrong with this chick? Yeah, guys, I am a special kind of flavor. Yes. So, the mirror. So I got like 60, 80, I think 80, 160. So the width was 80 and then 160. And it was like put by the corner kind of mirror. And my kitten, like at that time, that was like, gosh, in 2021. So Trixie was a kitten at the time. I got her in 2021. Now she's a full-blown cat. At that time, she was a kitten and just always playing around. And I knew that anytime now, she's just going to drop the thing and that's it. And it actually happened a few times. So she kind of almost dropped when I was doing yoga and I kind of had to hold it. So I had it like screwed to the wall. When I was moving, I couldn't unscrew it because I was parking in the middle of the night. And I was like, what are the chances? What if I tried to unscrew it and I end up breaking it anyways? Let me just leave this here as a gift to the next tenant. This apartment has served a lot. And so I was like, well, parting gift. And yeah, so now I moved in here. I don't actually have a full mirror, but as of today, I do. I use my bathroom mirror or my makeup mirror. So whenever I want to film like for my suits, I can't unless I'm like outside and like somewhere. in a shopping mall, whatever, but like in my house, I actually don't have a full mirror. So I've been trying to find a mirror that is like excellent quality. The, I mean, great quality, yes, but also one that is not gonna tipple. I think that's the word. What is a tipple? But I think it's a tipple, topple over. I think it's topple, yes. One that is not just gonna topple over and like fall on the ground. So that's what I've been trying to look for. And finally I found one, and then when I ordered it, like guys, I ordered like a 43 centimeter width, and obviously like I think the height was like 163 or 170. Then the guy sent me like a 30 centimeter with like mirror. It was like this tiny. But yo, I feel like I have, if I move all the way back, I cannot see my head. And if I move all the way close, I kind of have to stand like this. And I'm like, dude, I paid for like what, my 13 inches. And of course, because when I got it, I was just from studio. I was really excited to finally have a mirror. I put it together and it was tiny. Like I did all that work and then it was tiny. It took me an hour to put it together. So I started debating, should I keep it? And I kept it for 2 days, obviously in China. So in China, when you buy something, you have up to 5 to 7 working days to like return it with no reason at all. And so I thought, maybe let me return it. Maybe let me keep it. Maybe let me return it. And I was like, okay, if I return this mirror, I'm always going to tell, like, if I don't return it, if I keep it, I'm always going to tell myself, like, oh my gosh, this damn mirror, it's so tiny. I don't like it, etc., etc., etc. And the guy was like, actually, no, all the mirrors are like, it was like this. I paid for this, and he sent me this. No, man, no. So finally, one Friday, I took it apart, packed it all again, called the quality guy, and I sent it back. And yes, I got my money back. And then the journey started. I need the same exact mirror because I know that that is like so well done. It's not gonna fall off. And maybe towards the end of the video, I'm gonna like insert some images. I don't know. I don't know if I have it in me today. Today I got nothing left. Nothing. 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 I'm crazy. Okay. Mm. I think I'm gonna move this and put it here because here it's like so much going on in this apartment. But I think I'm gonna, but guys, the quality, like, look at this. The quality is excellent. It's gonna be so dope for content. And also just having this nearby is gonna be so helpful. But yeah, the quality is absolutely amazing. But what was I saying? I'm gonna insert images. But yeah, anyway, the journey started to like find a mirror which was like wide enough. Like I always wanted a big mirror, like a really wide mirror where I could just stand and take pictures and selfies and do my mirror work very easily. Amazing. In the morning at 4 a.m. when I get up, take a shower, get ready, and I'm like, she looks amazing, you know? But then it's like, interesting enough, like I found a mirror which was like 54 centimeters like inch 54 centimeters wide and 173 centimeters long. And so I told the guy, like, are you sure that this is it? He was like, yeah, this is. I'm like, okay, just so you know, if you send me a very thin mirror, like one that is not like a very narrow mirror, I'm gonna send it back, get my money back, and give you a bad review. I was so infuriated after the first time. And so I got my mirror today, and I kid you not, I was born ass tired by the time my mirror, like by the time I was done putting the closets together. And like the first thing I put together was like this corner storage space. This was fun. It's my favorite piece of furniture. Like I'm so glad I got it. Maybe once I have, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about filming my bedroom, man. That's my safe space, y'all. But maybe I will post. No, actually, I will post a picture of it. Not mine, but what I got, okay? And then I'll also, this was what I first put together. I like the texture, I like the color. It's white, so beautiful. I'm very happy about this, okay? And then I put together the closet space. Amazing. Took a lot of work. And the fact that it was like, because I couldn't get one that was wide enough, I got like one which was 100 centimeters wide, and the other one was 80. So I finally got like 180 centimeters, which is amazing. And then by the time I finished that, I was tired. But I was like, we gotta check the mirror. We need to know if the mirror is big enough. And I tell you, that ish is heavy. Like, yo. And because I put together the first one in my bedroom and like drilling like had like so much dust particles in my bedroom. I was like, I'm gonna do everything downstairs today and then just vacuum the whole space. So I finally I need to like fix everything down here. By the time I finished fixing that mirror and then carrying it up the stairs, I was like, one, two. I guess I'm, getting in the reps for high rocks. Like three, four, five, six. It was a lot, man. Like my back is paining, my shoulders up. I can't even hold up my hands for too long because it feels like I've just been working out. So anyway, I've been yapping a lot today. I didn't even realize I had so much yapping to do, but yesterday was a very depressing video, so I hope today can cheer you up a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. But yeah, that's just how my day went and just building stuff. My theme for 2026 was build. I didn't realize that today we would quite literally be building stuff, and that's how my day went, yo. That is how my day went. And of course, there were breaks where I was watching Yellowstone. I mean, the last season of Yellowstone. And also, I watched this South African limited series called Umtedo. I think it's Umtedo or something. And just out of curiosity, if you're South African, do I look South African? I have had so many people say that to me. And it is always very interesting. They think I look South African until I speak, and they're like, okay, no, you do not sound South African. In 2023, I went to this speaking event, and I had like a bunch of girlies like come on and hug me. They're like, oh my gosh. And it starts speaking to me in Zulu. And I'm looking at them like, what Timbudon? Like, I have no idea what to say. They're like, are you not from SA? I'm like, no, I'm Kenyan. They're like, really? And so the other day, one of my colleagues, she's Tanzanian, right? So we are just going through stuff. And then I always thought she was Zambian. She looks Zambian to me. I don't even think her name looks like her. I would probably call her someone like Tina or something. And I hear her speaking in Swahili. I'm like, wait, did I just I look around and I'm like, I only know one of my colleagues is Tanzanian and she's not here right now. I'm like, did I just hear you speaking in Swahili? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, mambo. And then she's like, fiti. And then she continues to speak to me in English, right? And then later on, like, we're trying on stuff. And then she says to me, like, Phoebe, where are you from? I'm like, where am I from? I was speaking to you in Swahili. She's like, yeah, but everyone knows mambo, and so people will just kind of say like hello to you in your in your language just to kind of show you, oh, I can speak your language. I'm like, no, I'm Kenyan. Like, mambo is Kenyan. Like, what do you mean? She's like, you don't look Kenyan, you don't sound Kenyan. I'm like, guys, this is East Africa. What do you mean? Of course I'm Kenyan. I think to Kenyans, I look Kenyan. I probably sound Kenyan too. And if you're Kikuyu, you can probably hear something in my tongue right there. And to South Africans, I don't sound South African, but when I had like short dyed hair, it made sense. It was the hair. But right now, like, if you're South African, do I look South African? Okay, I think that is enough yapping for today. Guys, I love doing these videos, yo. And I gotta say, I am so glad that even on the days I haven't felt like doing a video, I have done it anyway. And I honestly always think that like my milestone days, I'm gonna be in the best mood to do a video. Like yesterday was day 120. I had a terrible afternoon. It was painful. I was sitting on the floor, yo. I was sitting on the floor, somebody. And I don't know. Today's day 121. It's like random day 83. I think there's one of my videos was like day 80 something or day 90 something. It has like over 1,000 views. I have 145 subscribers, yo. 145. So 1,000 views is a lot. And it was just one of the most random days, and I was getting my feet washed. It wasn't like I was doing something extra. I was getting my feet washed and my toes fixed because I cannot get nail polish done on my feet because it's damaging my toenails for now. That was it. And so the goal isn't virality. The goal is just to keep showing up. Like the video I did 2 days ago, packing suits. I know I'm going to look that in 10 years or 20 years from today and be so grateful that I started there. Be grateful that I got this journey on record. And like Glow often says, like, I look like this is part of my legacy. I don't want to tell you about my story someday. I want to look back at this. And if the day comes where I finally, when I then you guys are gonna have years and years and years of footage of me growing and showing up. And this journey, honestly, it feels like I'm standing beside myself and watching myself grow. It feels like I'm witnessing myself, I'm witnessing my journey. And some videos feel very shallow, others feel very silly. But I know that I'll never regret a video I posted. I'll never regret having ever started this journey at all. I'll always be grateful because every single day I sit down and record a video, I meet more of myself sitting in front of a camera. I meet more of myself just being here. And at this point, doing these videos has become as easy as breathing. You know, I was telling my friend the other day, I think I went to the spa last week, and then after that I went AWOL. And she was like, wait, if you were off, like if your phone was off all of yesterday, what about your YouTube videos? And I was like, of course I need a video. Of course I need a video. Like, it's like, Phoebe, did you shower today? Of course, twice. Did you brush your teeth? Of course, multiple times. You know, it's as easy as taking a shower. Like, I'm a shower no matter how I feel, yo. Might be late, might be very early, but yeah. And so some days I'll do videos kicking and screaming, and some days I'll show up and say I have ran out of things to talk about. But every single day, it's an honor to be on this journey. And if you've been on this journey with me from day one, maybe day 25, day 47, day 89, day 101, or day 121, thank you for being on this journey with me. As always, I see you, I believe in you, and I'm sending you all my love, all my life. I'm sending you all my love. And if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button. My name is Phoebe, and I post videos on YouTube every single day for the last 121 days, except for day 9. Except for day 9. So yeah, guys, I will see you guys on the next one. And Trixie, come on here. Guys, meet my Trixie right here. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao, Bella. Mwah. See you guys tomorrow.